there, this is Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and I am going to show you a tutorial on how to make this really clean and graphic card using the new exclusive stamp sets from Butterfly Reflections Inc. This one is called Head in the Clouds, and it was designed by Shanna Noel. So let's begin. So here are the supplies that you'll need to make the card. These are the exclusive stamps for Butterfly Reflections Inc. and it's designed by Shanna Noel. This is Head in the Clouds. Super, super cute. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stamp images and sentiments. Super, super cute. So I'll be using that one. And then I have some pigment ink and dye ink. I'll be using a spray ink that's yellow and then a matching dye ink. You can use whatever you have on hand. And then I have a mixed media or a pigment ink in black. You could use StazOn, India ink, or any other pigment ink that you might have. I'm using my scrapbook adhesives by 3L My Stick permanent strips. And then I have a small section of white cardstock that we'll be stamping our main sentiment and image on. It measures 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have some fun, very graphic pattern paper, and it's measuring as an A2 card front. And then I have a white A2 card base. And before we get started, I want to show you the other stamp set. This is Over the Rainbow, and I made a different card using this one, and I'll link it in the comments, but this one is a bit larger than this one, and it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 icons and images. How cool is that? All right, so let's begin. I think the thing I love most about clear stamps is that you can see exactly where you're stamping, and you can still do the same techniques if they're high quality photopolymer like these are. So I know I want to put my sentiment up toward the top, and then I want to have the sun peeking out to the right. So I have a good idea of where I need to position the sun and my little cloud, and I'm going to do that in some yellow dye ink. You can use any yellow dye ink that you have at home. I'm using Color Box because that's just what I have on hand. So now here comes the fun part. When you use your sprayings, typically you just use it as typical spray. There's a lot of stuff you can do with any kind of spray. You can make your own spray if you want to. But I'm going to use the nozzle, and I'm going to use a drip technique where you just tap it to get some fun drips. And I recommend heat setting that to dry before you do any other stamping so that it doesn't smudge. So now we're going to bring out our pigment ink, and I have some little accent stamps that I'm going to use in my main sentiment, and we're going to ink that up. And the reason why I'm using pigment ink is because it will go over those drips and the dye ink without fading or smudging or blending. You can see it leaves a perfect stamped impression when you use that pigment ink. There we go. So now it's really quick. You just adhere that to your card and you have a really fun graphic card. Here's my finished card. I just added a scalloped stitched border right on the side. I used my Lawn Fawn die, and I kept the card really clean and simple and graphic. Again, this was Tiffany with the Butterfly Reflections Inc. design team, showing you how to create a card using the new Head in the Clouds stamp set designed by Shanna Noel exclusively for ButterflyReflectionsInc.com. Thanks for watching.